guys, welcome back to the Lucy White podcast. Where's my microphone? I really quickly set record, press the camera on, so I don't know. Let's hope it's all good anyway. It doesn't matter if it's in frame or if I'm in focus. That's what it's called. What matters is that we're here now. If you don't know me, I'm Lucy. This is episode 60 something. You can probably see the number better than I do right now. It's snowing right now. It's so beautiful. It's February 18th, Tuesday, 11:26 a.m. I just felt the need to record like I do in every single episode. A need and a want. Do you all think I should cut my hair short? My sister said it was the best haircut. Shout out Emma, by the way. She reminded me what I talked about on the last episode. And it was funny. She wants to come on and defend herself, so you'll see her soon. And she'll probably be nicer than my brother was when my brother was on and he was making fun of me the whole time. That was funny. But yeah, today is a Tuesday and I don't have classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Well, on Tuesdays I have it at 6 p.m. so I kind of just say I don't have class, but I do. I may see a movie later. I may get my passport today or put in my application for it today. My mom said she was gonna come back from she's being sketchy about whatever appointment she's at right now at a spa. She said she was gonna come back, so I'm always planning my days around food, you know? The amount of times I'm I go ahead and eat on my own, which is most of the time, and then my mom or someone else brings me food or offers me food. I'm I already ate, so this is something I plan my days around eating. So I could also get the passport on Thursday. So I do this thing, and I googled about it the other day about it wasn't exactly about procrastination. Oh, it was about being late. I'm why am I always late to things? And they kind of I'm not going to say roasted me, that's not the right word, called me out. It's something about I actually do like being late for whatever reason. So I don't know about that. Maybe it's partially true and I don't really know about it, or am I gaslighting myself? I may be gaslighting myself a little bit, but also being delusional about it. So we'll see about that. I was actually on time to class yesterday. I really like what I'm making in my prep making class. It is really cool, and I want to show you all when I'm done. It's about death. Yeah. I haven't brushed my teeth yet, because I'm still drinking coffee. So, this says Love Me. I love this one. I've made an art piece based on this. Love Me. It's my mom's. It's been hot glued. That's not hot glue. That's Gorilla Glue. Oh, I miss Gorilla Glue. Shout out to my dad. That's what I'm do I not want to talk about it for some reason because I need to let something go, but the 8 years anniversary of his death was the other day, and I feel the funeral date is also an anniversary date. That's on Valentine's Day. So that was interesting. A good thing, this Valentine's Day was better than last Valentine's Day. That's a good thing. Last Valentine's Day, I'm trying to be a better storyteller, so I don't know if I ever talked about it, but like I was making podcasts during this time, so you can go back to last Valentine's Day. And that's why I really don't know if I talked about it. Because it takes time to like have some self-awareness, be like, wait, what was I in? And I just remember last Valentine's Day I was with Neil. So I've mentioned his name before, so. And like he's in Louisville, I'm here. I remember being like, is he not gonna like plan something? Is he not gonna want me to come see him? Like, what are we doing? It's Valentine's Day and we're dating. So why hasn't my man texted me about doing anything? It's like he just kind of like was ignoring the whole Valentine's Day. Like the plague. And so I think I'm on a whim. When I get an idea, I go at it. I do it full force. I try not to think too much about it because it's like an intuition, like gut hit, something with my soul. Someone's walking in the snow. So I felt the need to like come over. I think I already had like spaghetti stuff or something, or maybe I looked in the pantry. I'm like, what's something I can make? I think I had it. Like I was gonna make it eventually. Maybe not for him, but like for me. And I don't know. I basically brought spaghetti things. So I'm like, I guess I can go over there, make spaghetti. That'd be our Valentine's Day. And that is what we did. He did end up getting me flowers on his way home from work or something. I really liked the color. But that was it. Like I remember like me making the food and then him like maybe like coming behind me and hugging me, maybe kissing me, and I just felt like I felt uncomfortable. I felt like this wasn't where I was supposed to be, or maybe it was exactly where I was supposed to be, and I was exactly supposed to be having the exact revelation that this isn't what I want. And I needed the balls to get out. So I think at that day I was like with him, like when he was touching me and I was feeling uncomfortable, something about like if we ever broke up. And that was like the first time either one of us had brought that up or something. And I was just like, damn, did I really just say that? And what do you know, like a week or two later, I brought some boxes in my car, drove to Louisville. We were planning on going out or something. Like I think he hadn't eaten all day, like planning to go out. Well, also that day I was like, I really need to talk to you where I want to talk to you. Like, and he was telling me Wednesday's better, and I'm like, no, now. Like, so that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I have something in my head. I'm like, I gotta do it now. And so he's like, okay, fine, like, do that, we can go eat, whatever. And I'm like thinking in my head, I'm like, should I do it at the restaurant? What should I do? I really didn't know anything what I was gonna do. I knew I was gonna need boxes because I rushed that relationship so fast. And that is what I'm not gonna do next time. That is exactly what I'm not gonna do next time. That's what we learn, what we're not gonna do each time. So I drove there and I got my first speeding ticket ever. So I thought that was a good thing. That's what I remember. We were like he was kind of like wanting to leave to go to the restaurant, and I just kept like stalling, and then I finally said it. And it was hard. I never broke up with anyone before. Not that I had that many opportunities to break up with someone before, but it was my first time, and I felt like it was a good step in myself. That it was also part of a time where I kind of didn't know what I was doing with my life. Still don't, but I'm doing something that at least ends in an accomplishment, school, and yeah, I remember like going through all his stuff, and we were kind of like talking and like going, because I literally brought so much stuff to his apartment like right away, just because I had so much shit from my apartment that I had, and that I moved back in with my mom, which I'm really glad I did, because I think it's benefited. Oh my gosh. That is so interesting. I don't know if you heard the bings, but that is so funny and ironic, and this is my real-time reaction to it. What was I even talking about? I was leaving stuff at... I left several stuff at Neil's place, and he texted me like months later and was like, something about like finding my old underwear. That's TMI, but I don't know. I knew I made the good decision when it was happening, and after it was happening, just like his reaction to it, like it gave me all the clear decision to it. This is real TMI, but it's good to know. Like, he was like, if you ever want to have sex with me, like, let me know. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is what it meant for you? I'm like, this is what... I mean, that just goes to show that's kind of what you saw me as, or... I don't know, that's what you're gonna miss most. Like, I really don't know what it was about. Like, that was really... I was just like, what the fuck? And I try not to cuss on here. But sometimes you got to, because, like, one of my goals on here is to get better at talking, and, I don't like how people, like, see bad words as, like, bad. Like, I don't like that. It's like, let's just make it more better to say bad words. I'm not loving my hair right now, and I'm like, if my hair gets long, like, I don't know. My hair's healthier now, but that's what I've made episodes about, like, hair theory. Whatever. As my hair was very unhealthy before I cut all my hair off last year. Talk about it a lot. I always post the videos I post are like every time my hair looks atrocious. Like, I don't post when my hair looks good, which is funny. This is my safe space. Love me. Okay, since I like froze like a minute ago when you heard the bings, there were like 3 of them. Did y'all know Facebook dating was a thing? That's what I've talked about, dating apps before, and how I don't like them. I didn't know it was a thing. Someone else is walking. You have to, like, make a whole new profile. I don't know what pictures I posted besides the one on my profile picture. I don't know if I put any information about myself. And I'm kind of, like, scared to look. It's like when I'm scared to look at my teacher's comments. Like, it's, like, the same feeling. It's like I kind of just don't want to know. And ignorance is bliss. It really is. I made a profile, literally used it for a minute, made it ghost, made it mute, and then I think I swiped on one person only, and then that's what, I don't know if I made it I don't know if I went on there like twice, but only for like a minute each. And I'm like, you know, you have that realization, because it's like, why am I on here? Like, you just get like sad with all the people that pop up. And yeah, swiped on one person, and then that person messaged me like the next day. So that's who texted me. I was like, ugh. And he said that he does a podcast. I was like, wait, what? I'm like, this is like meta, right? Maybe not. Ironic. No, not ironic. Can people put in word suggestions at the timestamps that would fit? Like, what? I don't want to be too quick to say divine, but everything's divine. It really is. We haven't talked about that yet. But that was funny. He literally said he does a podcast about baseball, if I read that correctly. The Reds. My dad loved the Reds. I love the Reds. Because my dad loves the Reds. I don't really know too much about it. I know I like the Diamond Club behind the home base. I like their food. I met Pete Rose. I didn't meet Pete Rose. I have a picture with me sitting in front of him. It's funny. It's very blurry. I haven't done my gua sha either. I would be looking more snatched. I was proud of myself today I like woke up early, like earlier than usual, you know, when it's like still dark out, and my picture frame wasn't on, didn't see the time. My picture frame comes on at 8 a.m., so it was before that. And then I've like looked at my phone. And, you know, I was proud of myself because I did a bunch of like my work for digital storing class later. Like, did it all at once. I was like, damn, I'm on a roll. And if I get my passport today, you know, I don't know when my mom's going to be done with the appointment. She's been there forever. Yeah. Sorry, I was just thinking the last class text he sent me was something about being a collector, and I'm like, no, I am too. I think this 3 make a collection because I want more clocks. A bird just flew by. I have 2 clocks. But I think it'd be cool to have more. I'm a hat collector, definitely. I do like hats. I'm not sure what movie I see if I see a movie. There's like Moana. There's this Chinese one with English subtitles, which my teacher told us about yesterday, and I've seen it on the Cinemark app. Didn't know. I'm a movie club member now, and I go see them by myself, and during the day, it's fun. I watched the SNL thing last night. No, 2 nights ago. Sorry, a truck drove by, and I'm like, I guess I'm a truck girl now. Like, I think I was kind of like forced to be one with my first relationship, him having a truck, and I was literally with him and when it was stock, adding things for like 3+ years, over the span of 3 years. Like, I know a lot about it, and now I have one, which is interesting. Interesting how things turn out. I like my truck, I really do. Yeah. This podcast is all over the place, like every time I make one. All over the place. That's what in digital storytelling I'm learning, like, about, like, story maps, lengthy prologue, exposition, rising action, climax, falling action. Other words. I don't really follow the story maps when I do those assignments. I do it in my own way, and I think they've like made my assignment incomplete because I don't do it. Should I say right or their way? I don't know. Don't say shoulds. I really need a gua sha. Let me just grab it, because it's not going to leave my mind unless I grab it. I haven't dry brushed either yet. I love you all, though, and like I've been saying a while ago, like I need to do more of these. I filmed, oh my gosh, they got all their windows down, but they have a dog. My face is gonna get red. Honestly, him having a podcast, like, he hadn't, if I'm being very vulnerable, he hadn't answered me in a while since, like, last night, but, I had shared my art with him, so I felt vulnerable, and I'm like, I was not too quick to be like, oh, I'm being ghosted. Like, I wasn't so pessimistic, but I'm like, you know what? Like, I felt good about my art, sharing my art. Like, I really liked the pictures of the pieces that I sent. They were kind of from years ago, but they're, like, some of my favorites. And he said they were beautiful. So, like, nothing about his words have... Sorry, my, it said my card was full. So I just had to delete everything. Okay, I've already uploaded it all. My face is red. But yeah. Don't really know what I was talking about. I know I was talking about the guy I'm texting. I swear, do I like looking at myself? Yeah, because honestly, like, in my mind, like, I don't have any picture idea of what I look like. And I think this is, like, somewhat universal. Not every single person. Some people may have a better sense of... I know people have a better sense of self to them. I don't really know, and I want to preface, I don't know anything. I just know my experience. So, but yeah, I mean, to continue that thought, like, when I look at myself, it's interesting. I'm like, that's me. That's me? Okay. Like, that's why when I first came in contact with the true mirror, look it up, I have 2 of them. I have one right next to me. When you look at it, you actually see your reflection. No, you actually see yourself from the point of view of what other people see you, because when you look at mirrors, it's like that weird reflection. It's like, it's not actually what you would see when you're seeing you. It's not what other people see when they see you. I'm sorry, like, I mean, if it's unbearable, you're not listening, right? I hope not. Don't torture yourself. This is my podcast where I could say, as many times as I want. I can do whatever I want, edit it however I want, and be however I want. I don't want to, like, expose my mom, but what is she doing at this reflections place? I'm like, are you doing Botox or what? And she was like, or what? I'm like, it's been, like, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12. It's been 3 hours. Like, what? 90-minute massage. Maybe it's a 2-hour massage. I don't know. She's about to go to China, so that's cool. And Taiwan. I see the city names, so I'm not sure what is what. Okay, you want to know what scared me? It was really funny. If you're listening to this, Barry Bow, I'm sorry. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. Like, okay, so I looked at my group message app, and it was, like, sent an hour ago, like, 2 messages. And it was Barry Bow, his name is Briggs. He added me, like, atted me, at Songlusa, at Lucy, Songlusa, that's my name on the group me. He said, "We have beef," in all caps. And then someone else said, OMG drama with question marks. That was the first one I saw. I was like, OMG drama. And then I saw he added me. I was like, I just sent a laughing emoji. That's all I sent. So I'm gonna see what happens when I see him in person. It was so, I think it's funny. But of course, I don't want to get anyone in trouble. Like, if I knew this was going to upset him, like, I don't want to upset anyone. Like, on purpose, like, especially when it's kind of none of my business. I basically, like, I got a big laugh in class, so that's why I'm kind of, like, smiling about it, and I kind of, like, feel good about it, maybe. I have some comedic gene about that, where I like the laughs, and I think I was more like that as a kid, and then I kind of got away from it. She must have seen that person walking. Sorry, I don't know if I'm gonna edit that out. Just being honest here. I was walking to class, and I saw I saw Briggs from far away. I was like, who's that guy wearing shorts? And then I went closer, and I'm like, oh, it's Briggs. And I told that to the class, and it was funnier in class. I'm distracted by the red blinking thing, and there's, like, 2 cars, someone walking by. Yeah. So that's funny. I guess someone has beef with me. I don't really have beef with them. Like, I wonder if the teacher, like, emailed him, like, you skipped class. Like, that's the only thing that would, because we had a dictation that day. And of course I wasn't prepared. But I don't skip class for it. Sometimes I think about it, but nah. I'd rather, like, because I think it does prove points. It's like, I at least show up to class every day. Like, I might not kind of know what we're talking about, but, you know, I at least show up. Because that helps some points. You see the difference after I've gua sha'd? I think that's what this is called. Of course, there's my mom's, and I kind of take it over. You know, I don't know why that's red. And the rest is black on the voice memos thing. But, that's why I'm trying to wrap things up like a story, like a proper story, because I know this was all over the place, and this is how I do my stories, with hand gestures. Yeah, I kind of have to pee, and you don't have to. Maybe I need to. I don't know. That was me thinking about ADHD and how to express that, and that was a true example of ADHD. And I don't like diagnoses or labels for. Is it a condition? Is it an illness, technically? I've studied psychology, and I don't know. But honestly, if you couldn't tell, that text about the guy I'm texting saying he does a podcast, like, that was honestly a good surprise. And I've, like, had several good surprises with him texting me. So I think that's a good sign, but also I'm not getting my hopes up. That's what I only told one person. I told my brother-in-law, who has the same name as this guy, because he was over the other day. I told him that I may go on a date with someone with the same name as him, and found out yesterday, because I called my sister. It was one of those gut things. I'm like, I just did it, tried not to think too much, do something, and she mentioned it on the phone. I'm like, he's a blabbermouth. When I saw him in person, I drove over there and saw him in person. I reassured him. I'm like, I'm not mad, but I have this tendency to get excited before it happens, and then I get my heart broke, I get my heart hurt. So that's why I'm trying to not be too excited about it, or definitely not too obsessed about it. And because I really do feel good at myself. So I think I've healed a lot of things in that regard, about feeling good at myself before being in a relationship or being obsessed with someone. Like, I've filled that gap for this gap, and I've talked about that before, my Wizard of Oz theory. And so I do feel good about that, but I think it's also natural to be excited to talk to new people. I haven't really thought too much about, like, the future. I'm trying not to. I haven't even met him in person, so I'm surprised I'm talking about it now, but also I feel solid about it. So, love me, because I love you all. Yeah. Who knows? He may be on this podcast. If you're just listening, I'm making, like, weird faces and weird hand movements, and I'm like, should I just say goodbye? I think maybe I should. And maybe I'm going to text my mom, like, oh, where are you? Because if I get a passport photo, like, I was thinking of maybe putting on makeup. You all know how that goes. Watch a video of me putting on makeup. It's an event. It's a trial. It's art. It's fun. Okay, I love you all so much. That was 33. I was about to say 33, but now in 3 seconds it's going to be 33 right there. Okay, I love you all. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you all got something out of it. Yeah. I love you all. It's 12:01. I hope you have a great rest of your day and see the divine and everything. And yeah, put yourself out there. I love you all. All love all.